Hey everyone, it's G here, and I am coming in hot with something that's about to give your content game a serious upgrade. And hey, by the way, if you're into working smarter, not harder, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I'm going to start dropping tips like this every week that will save you hours of your precious time. So listen, we're not content machines, right? We're actually multifaceted human beings trying to run a business here. And if you're anything like me, creating content is just not something that you seriously lean into and enjoy. It takes up a lot of your time. You got to think about what kind of content am I going to create? But I've cracked the code on turning a single YouTube transcript into a whole content ecosystem. And I'm not talking about just copying and pasting the same thing everywhere. I built a workflow that's giving ChatGPT a run for its money. So it's one YouTube transcript, it goes in and it comes out with perfectly crafted LinkedIn posts, Instagram captions, and even images to accompany those captions. And then it all goes to an Airtable, waiting for a quick thumbs up before they go live. So what used to eat up an entire day now takes literally minutes. And the reason I have these going to an Airtable for a quick thumbs up before they're published is because personally for me, I don't think AI is there yet to be able to post on my behalf without my eyes looking over it first. See, the thing is, I think a lot of people dismiss AI for thinking that it is just a bunch of regurgitated, generic sounding stuff. And they're losing out because really, if you have it trained properly and you add that little bit of human connection, that little bit of human overview, you can get some very quality outputs that save a tremendous amount of your time. So in this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain to show you exactly how this works. No fluff, no complex tech speak, because I'm not a techie myself. It's just a straightforward system that's going to transform how you think about content creation. Okay, are you ready? Stick around. I'm about to walk you through a real example that's going to make you rethink everything you know about repurposing content. Okay, so here we are behind the scenes. Now, don't feel like you immediately are going to tune out and not paying attention because this looks like complex and confusing. You don't have to know how to do all this stuff unless you want to, unless you want to learn, unless you want to learn how to build workflows for yourself, for other people. But what I want to show you is a use case of what's possible. And for me, my business AI coach box, we provide these little done for you boxes like this that you can purchase along with a tutorial of how to set it up for yourself, or you can have us set it up for you and then maintain it for you ongoing. But either way, you can do it the DIY, you can do it where you're having us do it for you. But in either case, I want you to see what's possible, because when you see this, you start to realize that you need an empowered AI workforce in your organization, because other people are going to be using this stuff and you're not, and you're going to fall behind. So this is a great example of something that I've found very useful, and I wanted to share it with you. So like I said, we're going to start this off with a YouTube transcript. So there's a couple of tools that you're going to need for this workflow. You will need an Airtable account. You can create one for free. I think that's plenty to last you quite a while. And you will need a ChatGPT account and a Claude account, and you'll need to have access to their APIs. So you have to buy API, and you could just like buy some credits. But honestly, this is like pennies on the dollar to run these things. So they're very inexpensive. And you're going to need a Canva account, a pro Canva account. And then also one last thing, and this is free. If you haven't heard of this, it's called Autopilot, and it is amazing. I've had it for almost 2 years now. It's installed on my Chrome. You can install it. And what it does is it breaks down a YouTube video. So let's go find a YouTube video. I found one here from good old Huberman Lab Clips. So anyway, I thought this one was interesting. Improve your baseline dopamine for motivation and drive. So we're going to use it. So what you would do is you would either use your own YouTube content if you have a YouTube channel, or other people's content on topics that are helpful for your audience. Okay. So for this example, and the reason we have Adify on here, you're going to see if I scroll down, because I have this Adify Chrome extension, I'm able to summarize this YouTube content. So I could click this key insights, and then it's going to pretty quickly prepare me a whole summary of the YouTube. I can click this, which is like time-stamped summary. I can click this, which is all the top comments from below. So it just really, like, if you're like me and you maybe don't want to watch the whole thing, you can come in here and get the good tidbits. But what we're doing for this demonstration is we want the transcript, because it does that too. It gives you the whole transcript. So click this one, and then we're going to use this link. And then I'm going to copy that link. And now we're going to start this automation by pasting. Before I do this, let's take a look at what we have here. I've created an Airtable. It's very simple. The transcript URL goes here. This is where your LinkedIn post is going to go, the hook for the LinkedIn post, the Instagram post, the hook for the Instagram post, the image URL, and then also it uploads the image here, and then the time modified. And the reason we need the last time modified is that tells our automation which is the most recent thing to pull. And then also a status. So you can create, I haven't actually set this up yet, but you can create a status that's like approve, green light it. That means it's ready to be posted. All the content is there for you. Otherwise, you can put, in review and just change them to approved as you go through them. Again, so that you can have a human eye, whether it's yours, whether it's your team, somebody kind of looking over them before they go live. So let's go ahead and do this in real time so you can see how this works. I'm going to paste that YouTube transcription link. You can see that it just updated with the current time. Now I'm going to come over here to our scenario where I'm going to run the scenario. It's going to put that link into this little thing, which just gives it to this little thing. Again, I told you I'm not going to use a bunch of tech jargon because I'm not techie. So basically what this text thing does, this text parser, is it takes the URL information and it puts it into just a plain text format that ChatGPT here can understand. I've also got to hook this up real quick. So I've got, and if I blow this up, you can see I've got an Instagram post agent that's going to the Airtable, a hook agent is going to the Airtable. And then down here, this one's a little bit more complex, so I added a few things, but we've got a LinkedIn post agent that's going to put the post in Airtable, our hook, and then also creating an image. So we can create an image that will also go into our Airtable. And then I just added this other little thing where we can actually automatically upload that image to your Canva account. So it can be used in your social media posts. And I'm going to show you just a quick, easy way to do that. Okay, so let's go back. Let me just put this magic realign button here. Let's go over here and we're going to run this scenario. So I'm just going to go through the motion. So every time we see a 1 pop up, that means that it worked and it's passing through the information. Here, this Airtable module here, you can set this up to run at certain times of the day, or you can set it up to run once a week or whatever that is for you. And you can also pull in and have this run multiple URL links. So if you wanted to put a whole bunch of content in there, you could do that. For this demonstration, we're just doing one URL at a time here, and we're just doing it on demand so that I can show you how it works. So you can see it's already created an image, input everything into Airtable, and now it's gone down here and done the same thing. So all of this means it worked beautifully because we didn't have any errors. And so now we're going to run over here and let's see what this actually looks like once it's inputted. So let's check out the LinkedIn post. How did this turn out? The foundation of motivation lies in our baseline dopamine levels. To enhance motivation and drive, focus on these 3 key practices. And then it shares more than 3 key practices. Oh, it doesn't say 3. That was my mistake. Focus on these key practices. Prioritizing sleep, engage in non-sleep deep rest techniques, consume nutrient-rich foods, get exposure to sunlight, maintain a regular exercise routine. They're not complex or costly. They require commitment and consistency. It's not just about peaks. It's about maintaining a consistent baseline. Invest in these fundamentals daily to nurture the drive needed for meaningful achievements. Great LinkedIn content if you work with people who want to regulate their dopamine, right? So I think that's really good. And what you can do once you're in here, let's say you have a call to action that you want to add to this. You can add that to the bottom and save it. If there's some promo you have, like to learn more about this, do XYZ, whatever that is. Then let's take a look at the hook it created. Unlock your motivation, 5 simple habits that boost dopamine naturally. Again, I think that's a great hook. And I'm going to show you how that might be helpful when it comes to creating the image that's going to go with it. But let's check out Instagram. Now, the only difference between this and this is the way that I prompted ChatGPT to create the content. So my Instagram post is going to be shorter, a little more brief. It says, in the relentless pursuit of success, many overlook the power of our very own biology. Elevating your baseline dopamine isn't just a science project. It's a fundamental practice that can shift the entire trajectory of your day. Imagine waking up and facing your challenges with a reservoir of motivation, like turning a tap and letting creativity flow freely rather than struggling against the tide. Quality sleep, nourishing foods, sunlight, and movement are your allies, coaxing your mind and body into a state of readiness. Tap into these essentials daily and watch as you not only achieve your goals, but redefine what's possible. Actually, really good content. So you can see that this doesn't just look like copy paste generic chat GPT stuff, because we've given it in the prompts that I created to create the content along with the transcript. We've given it a lot of context to work with to create something that actually works. And then this post or this hook is unlock your brain's hidden superpower, the dopamine advantage. I think it's a great hook as well. So we're good to go. Now all we want to do is take a look at this image. How do we like how the image turned out? So the prompt I've given this is really to create background images. And the reason I like to do a background image is because I'm going to show you that here in the next step in Canva. So I like that. That looks good. I gave it, some colors to use and an idea of how to create a prompt or an image that would accompany a background post for this. So now we can go over here to our Canva and let's refresh the screen. And if you go to design, I kind of like these types of posts. I think they're great for the background images, because what I like to do is put the background image behind it and then change this to be the hook. Now, this would be a whole nother video, but you can also bulk create these by taking all of your hooks and bulk importing them into your Canva account. And it would make like 30 of these, and then with different hooks in every single one. And then all you would have to do is come over here to your images, your team or whoever's doing your social media, and you would have all of these uploaded in here already for them to just pull over and use. Don't mind these. I've been playing around with a trained AI version of myself too here. Some are okay, some are really bad. But anyway, we're going to figure that out. But for now, this is the image that I got. So let's put this back here. Also, I'm going to go over here to my brand, and I'm going to reshuffle that. And I can reshuffle this any way I want to, it just uses my brand colors. I kind of like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back over here, and this is the slower way. Like I said, we haven't automated the bulk upload, but just to show you how easy this can be, I'm going to go over here to this hook. And this is what I would put as the text in that image. Boom. Done. Unlock your motivation, 5 simple habits that boost your dopamine naturally. I like to use my brand font, and this thing's ready to go. And then I've already got the caption. So you can see how easy this would be. All you have to do is paste a transcript link, and you can paste as many as you want or as few as you want and get as many posts as you want or as few posts as you want. And it's all in how you prompt these things. And again, if you want me to implement this for you, I can absolutely build it out for you and then maintain it. If you want to just do it yourself and get the blueprint along with the tutorial instructions with the prompts and everything I use to create this, you can do that as well. So just, there's links down below if you want to visit my website, but please like and subscribe to this video if you liked it, because I'm just starting to try to be consistent with my YouTube content, and I plan to do at least a couple of these every single week. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and we'll see you later.